What is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy, and today we was just doing some napalm. Of course, like everybody else, everybody's been grinding. So the premise of this video, of course, as said by the title, is what should you be doing right now? A lot of people want to know how to get the face mask. They want to know how to get the cosmetic items. They want to know how the global events works, and I'm gonna try to explain it with you guys. So first of all, one of the biggest questions I've got, and I'm gonna answer this now before the video even starts. How do you get a face mask? We want a face mask. We want to cover our ugly player face and have this super lit, disguise mask, whatever you want to call it. Face mask, cleaner mask, specialized mask, whatever. Okay, so the only confirmed way I know of getting a mask is the global events leaderboards. You play a lot of global events missions such as Napalm, Lexington, any of them that give you points, and the more you play it, the more points you get that puts you higher on the leaderboard. Every time they disperse the tier rewards like they did on the Dark Zone, you have a chance. I don't know if it's guaranteed to everybody who gets like tier 3 rewards or it's RNG and you can get it. I'm almost leaning towards the idea that if you get a certain amount, like let's say your top 500, you get a mask. So that's the only way I personally know that you can get a mask. Ways that I've heard it, some people said that it can drop from bosses. Certain bosses drop certain masks. There's a mask you get from finishing every single accommodation, that seems just as hard as getting on the leaderboard. So those are the ways to get the mask. I don't know any other way. You cannot get them through the encrypted caches, as far as I know. I did an encrypted cache opening, and I didn't get nothing from it. So I don't think you can get it from there. And it doesn't come from the superior caches like a lot of people think it does. You can only get gear or weapons or exotic weapons or classified from the superior cache. So if you're investing in trying to get a mask, you're going to be waiting for a long time out the caches, as far as I know. That's just to my knowledge. So let me make sure that is out of the way. That's how you get face masks. The global events leaderboard. You play global events until you pass out, get as high as you can on leaderboard, try to get the best reward, and hope to God you get a mask. Okay, that's that. So now my advice right now, what should you be doing? Honestly, that it tailors into it. So it kind of works out because right now you should be grinding. You should be trying to get your classified gear. I know a lot of people don't really care about it, but in the meantime, don't forget, when you open superior caches, you do have a chance to also get an exotic, which means you can get a ninja bike, which means you can start investing into your ninja hybrid builds. But I like Napalm and Lexington right now. I've always liked Lexington just because of the speed of it. I'm kind of used to it. I could play casually and not have to worry. But Napalm's a really good one. I know people like Marco Style and Wids are like running through Clear Sky like in 5 and 6 minutes, getting crazy amounts of points. But that's not for everybody. For the casual player, I say the two best would either be Napalm or Lexington, just because it doesn't take super like team and like synergy. Napalm maybe on legendary. I feel Napalm, is a little more difficult because the AIs are relentless. But with the modifiers, if you have, a little bit of coordination, you guys call out and make sure you hit those headshots. That critical outbreak multiplier is incredibly broken on the player side. It just wipes through NPCs whenever you do it. So honestly, coordination, talking a lot, making sure you do call outs, keeping a box down, keeping ults up, keeping defibs out, and you're guaranteed to run through Napalm. It took us a couple of tries to figure out our synergy. Once we did, it became just playing it, and it's actually fun. It's actually funny. There's a lot of moments that we were playing that we forget because we're so used to being in the dark zone. Coming back into the open world and playing, we forget like these situations we're in and how people die and stuff, and it's kind of funny. But I think right now, if you really want to be optimal, you really want to be the person to get on top of the board, I say for the first like week and a half, 2 weeks, just farm. I know you're itching for PvP like a 99% of people are, but it's going to lead up to that, because the moment you get your perfect classified for what you want, right now you can only get Lone Star, Deadeye, and Final Measure. So if you're trying to go for Striker, you're not going to get it. Trying to go for a Claimer, you're not going to get it. you're gonna get just those 3 right now at a superior cache. So if you feel like you're getting a lot of Lone Star, um, just like me, you're not alone. A lot of people are getting just a lot of Lone Star or just a lot of Deadeye, depending on your RNG. But you can only get those 3 of classified, and you can roll 2 stats only on classified. So any classified piece you get, more than likely, it's going to be God roll because you get the chance to roll it. Plus even if you get 1 good roll, you're pretty much good. So that's that when it comes to what you should be doing. I honestly feel like focusing on farming is everything right now. That should be the priority. The grind is real. This is possibly the most grindiest update we've ever had, just to get what we want. Most of the time we get our gear passed out to us, or we get clothes or whatever, handouts. But now they really make you want to work, especially with these masks, man. Everybody wants a mask, but just like we thought, it's gonna be, there's always new stuff we find out when it goes live. I was under the impression that you'll be able just to buy straight from the vanity, the supply vendor, but nope. Just like everybody else, I have to grind. I have to try my best to get as high in the leaderboards to get something like that. They got a lot of cool clothes for the people who are really invested into cosmetics. I know I am. I like looking lit, so it's pretty cool for me. As far as gear, I don't think much gear changed. People are saying farm for new gear. You don't have to. The main thing you're farming for is a ninja bike and classified gear to become as OP as you need to be. Yeah, so farming all of them is really good because not only are you get a chance to get the loot that you play when you play on Legendary or whatnot, you get a chance when you open a Superior Cast just to get exotics as well as classified. So you can end up getting classified and exotics off of just 2 runs of like napalm or something that gives you a box because it gives you like 750 or something like that. So that's just something every player should be working towards. I think every player wants to have everything in the game, but everybody's not about that grind, and now it's time for everybody to stop trying to be Mr. Tryhard in the DZ, take a chill pill, and enjoy the rest of the game and grind out. So, yeah, a lot of us are upset because, oh, well, the PvP players have to play the PvE game. Well, you got to realize, most of the time, and in a game like this, longevity isn't PvP, but you got to have some reason to have PvE features. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to open it up so that we have a reason to play PvE. So now PvPers have a legitimate reason to PvE, and it gives you an incentive to play, which is fun because a lot of these missions, like with Napalm, I didn't even know where to go like sometimes because I was so used to just being the DZ. I didn't even get a chance to really understand what was going on, so I had to get basically carried like a guide by my teammates. So, but it's paying off. I got some really cool things. I got my astronaut outfit. I got some classifieds going on. I say go for them all. A lot of people just want to go for their classifieds. They're waiting for Striker or they're waiting for Sentry or whatever. Don't wait. Just try to grab as much classified as possible. You don't know what's going to change, what's going to get lit or whatnot. As far as gear, try to at least have 1 piece or 1 god roll piece of every single piece of gear so that when you get your ninja bike backpack, you can have unlimited possibilities instead of just focusing on what's good by itself. High end is not that good anymore. They might give it an update, hopefully, or something like that. I hope they do because, just another layer of diversity. Some people like Vigorous and Refresh. I know I do. I love the healing, so I'm going to miss that if they don't bring that back in some form. But, yeah, pretty much that's what you should be doing. Grinding. I know you heard it before. I know a lot of you guys already know, but I'm just clarifying for those people who were curious on what they should do. I really think grinding is like the key right now, and I really think there's going to be a lot coming up for you as soon as you're done with it. You're gonna have those advantages that you like in the DZ for the people who are too lazy, because there's always been people who are too lazy or just don't want to leave the DZ, and you will have a tremendous advantage over them with stats. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know where I stand with it, like what I feel you should be doing right now if you value my opinion, and I really think it's a good one. I think you won't regret putting the time in now in the beginning of the patch instead of waiting till after everybody else is OP, and then you get discouraged and you get left behind. Right now, still a good time. The leaderboard's still fresh. There's a lot of tryhards that have been up on it, but it's okay because I still think there's hope. We don't know. We don't know how these face masks work. We don't know if a vendor's gonna bring out face mask and you're gonna have to pay with the global event coins or whatever. You don't know. So the best thing to do is just stock up on everything. Even if you're not going for the classified right now, just stack up on those global events points. So the moment your gear set does come out that you're interested in, you can just swoop instantly. You buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, however many caches you need in order to get what you want, instead of waiting and sitting by just because you don't want to play PvE because it's boring or whatever. It's actually really fun when you play with your friends. Just get in a group of entertaining people. Have fun, shoot, role play, do whatever you need to make the PvE experience fun, man. I know we were telling jokes and making it dramatic by screaming and stuff. It was fun. It was a different experience. You see right here, they got bodied, and we were laughing. It was just fun. It was just something to do other than just run around chicken dance in the DZ, and I think it's actually something healthy for the game, even if it's the same mission. We have goals now, so that's the most important part of it. Is despite all the nonsense that people are saying, oh well, you can do this, go farm players, da da da. If you really want to be optimal, you really want to get a face mask, you want to look lit, you want the cool clothes, global events is everything right now. It is what it is, whether you like it or not. That's what you need done in order to get what you want when it comes to vanity items. And I know vanity is not that important to everybody, and it shouldn't be. It's something superficial, but it's just it's the law of the land. Everybody wants a face mask. So pretty much that's it. Just want to let you guys know, have fun with 1.7. I will be dropping build videos once I acquire them. Remember, I got to grind too. So we're on this. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Smack me with a like if you are in grind mode right now, squad. Thank you guys for watching. Your boy is out.
Get in the elevator.